Listen, I'm gonna keep it a beam with you guys, man. Listen, there's a lot of YouTubers out there. There's a lot of people out there that'll be super nice to you guys. They'll tell you guys like, no, it's okay. Like, women just care about your personality. This is that. No, fuck all that. All right. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys, man. Like everything that Getting Lean taught me about women, bro. Like, here's the thing: if you're fat, if you're out of shape, if you're sloppy looking, all these things, yes, you're not gonna get results, all right? Because it looks like you gave up on yourself when you have your stomach hanging out your fucking pants, right? It just looks like you gave up on yourself. You got food stains on your shirt, shit like that, man. Like this video is not gonna be for the sensitive people. I know a lot of you guys are sensitive, all that shit. But listen, body game is the discipline of turning your body into a signal of value in a world where they don't care about your fucking excuses. So when people see that you're lean, the reason people respect you when you're lean in the first place is because they realize that even though you went through bullshit, even though there's all these unhealthy options, all these fast food options, all this DoorDash, you locked in. All right, you still stay locked in, and that's a big thing, man. So the first thing Body Game taught me about women, obviously, I know this is obvious for a lot of you guys, but you have to realize that me, Percy, in high school, and even my first year of college, I was cooked, dude. Like no chicks even looked my way. I had zero interactions with chicks. I was one of those dudes that literally got no hugs in high school, bro. Not even hugs, bro. Everyone, everyone got hugs in high school, bro. Everyone had a prom date. I didn't have a prom date. Couldn't get a prom date. Didn't get any hugs. So I was literally invisible, like invisible to women, bro. Like literally did not exist. So I just thought that's what life was, and I subscribed by all the Disney Channel stuff, all the bullshit. Like, oh yeah, all women are waiting till marriage. I literally thought all women were waiting till marriage, bro. I was like, okay, I'll find a woman when I'm ready to get married, and all women wait till marriage. That's what I assumed. So I was literally, honestly, in high school, so from like 2010 to 2014, and first year of college to 2015, I was like top three simps in American history, not even close. All right, so from literally from being that guy to getting in shape, packing on some muscle, getting a social media, like audience and stuff like that, I learned a lot, right? So the first thing I learned is, the first harsh lesson I learned is that women care about your body. Yes, they do. They just do. It matters. All right. Why do you think the football players are always getting all the huzz? Why do you think the basketball players are always getting all the girls? The track players, the dude with the V taper, they're always getting all the girls. Women care about your body. Like your body is one of the main points of attraction when it comes to physical attractiveness, right? Which is what's gonna make a woman attracted to you. It's very simple. Like it's what creates the genuine desire. I know you guys have read the Rollo Tomasi book about genuine desire. Shout out to him, but it's real. Like genuine desire, you cannot negotiate that shit. That shit is fucking real. When you're sitting upright, right? When you're standing upright, when your chest is poking out, when you're shirtless and you have a good V taper, you know what I mean? It just does something to women, right? It gives them that natural physical attraction. And it's funny because a lot of my clients, like, as they get leaner. Some of them are in relationships, some of them are married, some of them are single and they're struggling with dating, right? As soon as they get into shape, it's like, did their personality change? No. Did what they say change? No. Did what they do change? Yes. Did how they look change? Definitely. Right? Like when you're on Body Game, you move with more intention. You garner more respect because your body is a physical manifestation of your mindset, right? So when you're in shape, that means that you're locked in mentally, you're focused mentally, you're intentional with everything that you fucking do, and that you control what you eat on a daily basis. But I've had clients, they were in marriages, you know what I meant? What I mean, like they're marriages and shit, and the marriage is going okay. It's nothing crazy. You know what I mean? Like the woman kind of doesn't pay as much attention to them, and then they start losing fat. Right? Their waist goes from like 40 to 32. You know what I mean? In like 4 to 6 months, and then they start telling me shit like, "Yo, I don't know what it is, bro. Like my wife is all over me." I was like, "What changed?" They're like, "Nah, man. Like I'm the same, bro. I don't know what it is." I'm like, "Bro, your waist went from 40 to 32. You sent me progress pictures. Like your abs are showing now, bro. Like your arms are more muscular. You're more intentional. You're more consistent in the gym. Your testosterone levels are going up. Right? Your titties are gone. You see what I'm saying? Like when you're in a relationship and you have titties, you're sitting around all day. You have your estrogen levels are high. It's like your wife is dating a bitch basically, and they don't like that shit. All right, they don't like that shit. You're not intentional. You're not ambitious like you were when she might have first met you. So it matters. That physical attractiveness matters. Like I said, I have other clients. They're getting into shape as they lose body fat, like they're losing body fat and shit like that. They start noticing that they're getting more attention from women, right? They're not getting flaked on anymore. Shit like that, right? Same thing happened to me, man. I used to like I said, man, before I started Body Game, bro, I used to get flaked on. Like I used to get blocked just for saying hi to chicks, bro, because it was creepy because I looked cooked, right? As soon as I got in shape and I was posting like photo shoot pictures and stuff, chicks would reach out to me and try to set up dates, right? They'd be like, hey, like I'm free this day. All of a sudden, they're always available, right? That's another thing. Like Body Game will show you that women are they're available for who they want to be available for. All right. So your body does matter. I need you guys to realize that and stop thinking that it doesn't matter how you look and you can just look however and they want you for your personality. Bro, you can have the best personality, the best mouthpiece in the world, but like if you don't have body game, you don't have that aura, you're not gonna have that presence, right? You can have presence without opening your mouth when you have body game. Like no one respects the out of shape guy, including women, obviously, right? They might be like, oh, okay, wow, he's funny, I like him, like when he talks, I like hanging out with him when he talks, he's funny, yeah, he's really funny, but she's not attracted to you, right? You can't talk your way into physical attractiveness. You're not doing it, bro, unless you're no, you just you're just not doing that shit. Like you guys have to realize, and I've trained so much, I've trained so many women over the years, and I've just noticed, like, if they're not attracted to their husband, they'll just start flirting with me and like send me hard eyes and shit like that, respond to all my stories. Like that's happened a lot, right? And I'm just like, okay, I'm not smashing you, you have a fucking husband or whatever, right? Or they're in a relationship. But a lot of times, and this has happened with multiple clients, like a lot of times, they're not attracted to their husband anymore because he's out of shape now. So they'll go to Vegas, or they'll go to Jamaica, or Miami on these girls trips or whatever. And they'll even ask me shit. They'll be like, hey man, do you know any trainers in Miami that do in-person training? And I'm like, y'all trying to smash, bro. Like, and they'll be open about it. They'll be like, yeah, yeah, like I'm going to Vegas. I'm going to see the strippers or the Magic Mike or whatever, that shit. That's what women are attracted to. All right. Obviously, like people know what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. The reason that is because when women go over there, whether they're a bachelorette or whether they're married, it doesn't fucking matter. They're going to go to the strip clubs or whatever they have over there. And they're going to interact with those dudes that they're genuinely attracted to. Physical attractiveness is a feeling. All right, it's a feeling that they get when they see someone who's in shape, who embodies body game. All right, they're not going to be attracted to some out of shape dude who's just stomach hanging over. It doesn't do it for them. It never will. All right, the stomach hanging over shit, it's never going to do it for them. You can say what you want to cope. Like when I was skinny, I was like, no, it's okay. Like someone find me for my personality. That's fucking cope. When I got fat, I was like, nah, man, it's okay, man. Like the chicks will still like me. That was cope. Because listen, I don't care about cope. I don't care about how you feel. It's about what gets results. All right. And if you look at a book cover, just look at book covers. I've been on the book cover too, and I got some interesting messages when I was on that book cover. But like still to this day I get messages, but like who's on a book cover, it's always a lean guy, in shape guy, you know what I mean, every single time. All right, that's what it always is. All right, so game without body, that's also a cope. Like if you have game with the body, obviously you're good to go, you're set, life is awesome. But that game without a body shit, like a lot of people think you can out talk like your physical presence and shit like that, right? So if you can, then I would never be cooked, right? Like my personality didn't change. I still like anime. I'm still the same person. The only thing that changed was my physique, right? And all of a sudden, things I said were funny. You see what I'm saying? Like I would say, if Chris Brown goes up to a chick and he's like, "Hey, what's up, baby? You look good." Like literally, like that doesn't sound very smooth, does it? But when Chris Brown says it, since he looks a certain way and he has that aura and he has that confidence and obviously he has a status, it's gonna be different than if a fat guy goes up and says, "Hey, baby, how are you?" She's gonna be like, "You're such a creep. How dare you?" And then she's gonna go on TikTok and be like, "Men need to stop approaching." What women mean when they say men need to stop approaching is if you're not fit with body game and aura, stop approaching bitches. That's what they're saying, right? And when women say, I want men to approach me, they're talking about the men they're attracted to. All right. Very, very, very simple. All right. So obviously game is going to help, but you feel me? Game with no presence, no body game, no aura, it's just not going to do anything for you. You can't game your way into attraction, because that would be negotiating genuine desire, which is something that can't be negotiated. All right. That's like you trying to get your fat friends to get in shape, but they don't want to get in shape. You can't force them to get in shape. They just don't want it. All right. No matter how much motivation you push at them, if they don't have a reason why, they just don't want to. That's exactly how it is when, a woman's just not attracted to you because you're not her type. You're not in shape. You know what I mean? You can't talk your way into it. She's just unattracted to you. Right. Like there'll be scenarios when me and my brother would go out, and then my other friend might talk to a chick, right? And then she might be like, he might not be her type. She might not like white dudes. Maybe she likes black dudes. So he'll say something to her, and she'll just, she won't respond. And then I go say something to her, and she responds. Or, a chick that doesn't like black dudes, she likes white, white guys. So I'll go talk to a chick, she won't look interested. My white friend will go up and talk to her, she'll be interested. You know what I mean? So that's a factor as well. So a lot of times you guys just aren't, girls types because you're out of shape, right? And when your body is the opener, like when you're in shape, your body's gonna be the opener. Like first, like you guys don't understand until like most men will never get it because they'll never get in shape, right? But when you get in shape, like obviously when you go to a restaurant or whatever and you're wearing like a fitted shirt, like everyone's gonna be staring at you because it is rare to be in shape. It just is what it is. I don't care what anyone says, like, oh no, I have a lot of in shape friends. Congratulations, you're rare and your friends are rare. But that shit is not normal. Like you go to a restaurant, you're in shape, everyone's gonna be looking at you. I remember I went to Outback last time I went to Outback Orlando, last time I went to Outback in Houston. Literally the energy shifted when me and my homeboys walked in. Like the energy shifted, everyone just looked at us, because we had the body game and the aura. It is what it is. I'm not being dramatic. This is literally what happens when you're on body game, like type shit. So, and there's gonna like a lot of conversations gonna be around it, like, oh my god, your biceps are so nice, or your chest is so nice, your abs are so nice. Wait, like, are those abs in your pictures real? And they're like, fill on your abs and shit like that. Like a lot of you guys have never experienced that genuine, burning desire that women have when they're actually attracted to you, because women haven't been attracted to you because you're a fat fuck. All right, let's just keep it a buck. All right, so another thing is that you'll realize is that obviously this should not be a surprise to anybody. But yes, this is a surprise to people. All right, this is a surprise to people. Like women love men who lead themselves. All right, men who are ambitious. All right, I've talked to a lot of women about this as well, and I've even talked to some female life coaches about this as well. But women love men who lead themselves. All right, men who are ambitious, and body game, being in shape is a very good sign of that. It's a very good sign that you're in control of your life. You're leading yourself. You're consistent. All right, if you can't control what you eat, you can't control your appetite. Like how can you lead a woman, right? How are you going to lead her in any way, shape, or form? You're not going to be able to. All right, so it's super important to make sure that you're in the best shape that you can be in, because like you guys always think when I say body game, I'm talking about specifically physique. Yeah, your physique is going to hold presence. Like your physique is going to show that, like he's, like women are always going to gravitate towards the more masculine looking, the more testosterone, you know, looking man, because opposites attract, obviously, yin and yang. We all know that shit. But your physical is a representation of what you do on a daily basis. Like, here's the thing. You cannot eat good for 4 days and then eat bad for 3 days and be shredded or be lean or have a good shoulder to waist ratio. It's just not gonna happen. All right. So that means that you're locked in every fucking day. You're disciplined every day. Women are attracted to discipline. All right. The dad bod is a very clear sign of no discipline. Right. The big gut, the silly gut, that's just a sign you eat cookies. No one's inspired by that shit. All right. Women love discipline. They love that shit. All right. That's why when I was working, like I told you guys, I was working as a nurse, working at different places, working at Walmart, Target. I've worked like literally 30 jobs, and it's always the same thing. It's like I'm the leanest person there, and I'm the only one not eating goofy shit in the fucking break room. I'm not getting like the honey bun snacks, and I'm not bringing like fried foods, and I'm not eating pizza. And the woman, I was like, "What are you doing? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that?" And like at first they're challenging you, but then I stand on business, and then it turns into like now they're attracted to you because you're different type shit, right? Like if you want different, do different. Basically, like a lot of you guys are, like I said, fat, soft, out of shape, looking goofy and shit, and that's why you guys don't have profile pictures, like I always say. But like that's how you guys look, and then you guys wonder why you're not getting results out here, and you're like, my personality's good. Well, no woman has genuine desire for you because you're out of shape. So yes, getting in shape is bigger than just being in shape. Obviously, like physically, it's about being in shape mentally, being disciplined, making your body do what it doesn't always want to do, right? Because that's how you become successful in life anyways. It's a marker for success. But anyways, that's the video. Link is in the description for the Discord. We'll be going over dating profiles in the Discord soon. And then, of course, the link is in the description for the Body Game program if you're trying to get shredded. Come on, y'all. Yeah, I need to get in shape, man. It's 2025.